Hello, folks, and welcome back to yet another episode of Monday Medline, where we consolidate all the happenings in the medical world and get you the best news that can change your world and help you make informed choices. And diving straight into the world of scientific discoveries, scientists today have developed a role of retinoic acid, an offshoot of vitamin A, in development of a specialized cells in the human retina that allows us to perceive millions of colors. This new understandings of how our eyes develop color sensing cells could have a significant implications for treatment of color blindness, age-related vision loss, and other diseases linked to the eyes of the cell. The researchers grown lab grade retina in a petri dish and called it as retinoid organoids. To study this human specific traits that found in retinoic acid to see whether they control a specialized sensing colors of red and light green, a process previously thought to be controlled by thyroid hormone or happening randomly. The team discovered that high levels of retinoic acid in the early development correlated with the higher ratios of green cones, while the low levels of acidic changed the retina's genetic instruction and generated red cones later in the developments. Green and red cones are cells that are remarkably similar in its protein synthesis called as opsin, being key differentiation that determines which color they sense. The researchers tracked these changes in the ratio of these cells over 200 days, providing valuable insights into the development of color vision. They mapped the widely ranging ratios of the green and red cone cells of at least 700 adults, revealing a surprise variation in these proportions that did not seem to affect the color vision. The researchers are still working on to understand how these variations can occur without impacting a person's ability to see the colors. Now, in a breakthrough study published in journal Vaccine has provided the most comprehensive safety data on COVID-19 vaccines, analyzing from around 99 million vaccinated individuals across 8 countries. Researchers from the Global Vaccine Data Network identify several rare but significant adverse events linked to the shot. Study confirmed previously the safety signals related to the heart inflammation with mRNA vaccines like Pfizer and Moderna shots. They were higher than expected incidence at first, second, and booster doses. The study looked at 13 medical conditions that the group considered adverse events of a specific or a special interest. As relevance to India, the relied Covishield is observed to increase in the two serious adverse events. Guillain-Barré syndrome, a neurological disorder, was 3 times more frequent than expected after the first dose, and blood clotting conditions called cerebral venous sinus thrombus, a reason why many countries restricted or suspended the use of these shots, were also on the rise. Other potential safety included transmyelitis or spinal cord inflammation, disseminated encephalomyopathy or a brain and spinal cord inflammation with both types of vaccines, though cases were very rare. In a separate study conducted by the Yale School of Medicine, more than 240 adults experienced chronic post vaccination syndrome, which were identified with common symptoms including exercise intolerance, excessive fatigue, numbness, and brain fog. This study affirms the serious adverse events remaining exceptions among millions who receive the safe and effective precautions against COVID 19. However, the findings empower more transparent and risk communication and focused monitoring for vulnerable groups. Ultimately, this study is a striking example of how rigorous science can safeguard public health during a crisis like COVID 19. By objectively calculating the benefits and risk of medical interventions, it empowers individuals, communities, and policymakers to pursue the greatest good. Now, in a significant development, the Indian government has formed a high level panel to examine bringing nutraceuticals under the purview of the Apex Drug Controller or Regulator, CDSCO, instead of the current food regulator, FSSAI. Nutraceuticals derived from the food sources but provide extra health benefits beyond basic nutrition occupy a unique space between foods and drugs. Currently regulated by the Food Products by FSSAI, there are raising concerns over inconsistent implementation, overlapping therapeutic use with pharmaceuticals, and unsupervised consumption leading to a potential adverse effects. With nutraceutical markets in India projected to swell to $18 billion by 2025 from $4 billion in 2020, Regulating this blurring boundary between the foods and medicines have become a pressing issue. The new panel, chaired by the Health Secretary, comprises top officials from Ministry of Ayush, Food Processing, Pharmaceuticals and research bodies like ICMR. For the average Indian consumer, purchasing supplements like vitamins, minerals, probiotic, or herbal extracts, bringing nutraceuticals under stricter drug regulation could enhance safety in multiple ways. Presently, many such products make disease risk reduction claims akin to therapeutic drugs, but without mandating medical supervision or pharma grade manufacturing controls. Unsupervised and prolonged use of supplements, sometimes at a higher dosage, can potentially cause adverse effects or drug interactions that go unaffected, undetected. There are also concerns about products containing ingredients like melatonin or zinc, which straddles the drug neutra boundary. Tighter regulations under CDSCO could enforce safer formulation, prevent adverse effects from indiscriminate usage, and instill more transparency in the disease related marketing claims. This prompt or much needed scientific research into potential drug neutral interactions impacting treatments outcomes. And that's the wrap on this edition of Monday Midlines. As we have dwelled into crucial health updates and insightful topics, now it's your turn to join the conversation. Share your opinion and thoughts on the issues we have covered in this hour of Monday Midlines. Stay tuned for more exciting updates coming up this week and the week ahead. Don't miss out on any of these latest news and insight. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon to stay informed. Your engagement fuels the heartbeat of Monday Midline. So until next time, keep exploring the realm of health and well-being with us. And remember, your health journey is a priority. Take care, stay informed, and we'll catch you in the next edition of Monday Midlines. Until next time.